Studio White Fox, I must commend you. The animation in this episode was out fucking standing. When Elsa, aka the Bowel Hunter, was bouncing all over the place, running from the walls and running across the floor while fighting Reinhard, even when Subaru was distracting Elsa and fighting with that huge-ass club that belonged to Old Man Rom, and the spiritual magic or whatever that was being used by Puck and Satella, all of that was out fucking standing. Like, when Elsa was fighting Reinhard, the camera was panning all over the place. They kicked up the animation by at least 3 or 4 notches just for this episode. And I had eye orgasms, okay? I am a huge fan of animation and all these cool animation tricks. Sometimes I don't like CGI and stuff like that, but you have this. And even One Punch Man is a perfect example. When Genos was fighting Saitama, that animation was spec-fucking-tacular. Now this... Thank you. Thank you. And you also gotta love the main character, Subaru. Sure, he's unique. He's a shut-in, alright? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of us who get tired of the whole, I'm a shut-in and I got summoned to this fantasy parallel world kind of stuff where I can be the hero and all that. But what I really love about him is, first of all, he works out, so he's practically well-built. He's smart. He is. He really is. I mean, he can read atmospheres and all that. And after dying to Elsa once and watching her fight, he was fighting her head on and everything. He learned some of her moves so he could actually avoid her. And since he works out, he's basically a fighter. He's a novice, but he's learning to improve his movements. It's self-improvement. That's one of the advantages of his returns by death ability. He can improve his fighting style and study his opponents. So, props to him. And in this episode, he mans up. He grabs that happy ending by both hands and pulls on it. He saves the old man. He saves Satella. He saves Felt. He even saves himself. And I really love that because the fucking happy ending he wanted, where he didn't die. He was afraid of death. He thought, I guess I can die and restart. But he didn't want to, actually. He's afraid of death and its traumatic experience, the pain of death. And he's died 4 times before. He doesn't want to die anymore. But he's going to. If that opening, which I believe didn't play during episode 3 at all, is any indicator, he's going to die a lot more than just 4 times. So, pain in my heart knowing that he's going to die more than that. I'm sorry, buddy. But I'm really happy he got his first happy ending, basically. Now, I hope this counts as like a checkpoint, or if he dies, will he get sent all the way back to the food vendor stall or whatever, and start over from everything, or will he start over from a new checkpoint? We don't know that yet. We'll hopefully get that answer in the next couple of episodes. And I gotta say, there was a good bit of irony in this, where you have Felt, who looks like a child, she's 15 and everything, and she tells Subaru, who's almost 18, that you look so young, you need to get experience on your face and everything. So there was a little bit of ironic humor in there, and then you have some ironic humor with Subaru says Elsa, the Bowel Hunter, is a monster, and I agree. She's insanely fast, and she always goes for guts, and she's a super sadistic, disturbing fucking chick. But Reinhard is a fucking monster himself. He's a knight among knights. He's a master swordsman from a line of master swordsmen from the Astria family, which hopefully will play some big significance in the future. I believe it will, with the way he acted towards the end of the episode. But he's a monster himself, and he says hunting monsters is his specialty. So a monster hunting monsters. There's a little bit more humor in there. And the fucking character interactions. At the very end, once Subaru got his happy ending, he asked for compensation from Satella. He reintroduced himself and everything, and he was being all this huge dork about it and all that. And when he asked for his compensation, she goes, anything in my power. And then he goes, what is your name? And she gives him her true name, Emilia. Emilia. That is heaven upon the earbuds. Oh my god. Eardrum, sorry. Oh. That is the perfect name for her, Emilia. I do like Satella, so Apologies if I do end up calling her Satella or Emilia anytime in this review or future ones. I'll try to get readjusted, but now they're on a closer level, and Emilia is taking Subaru back to her home because he passed out after he managed to save Satella one last time because Reinhardt had brought the house down. He blew a hole basically through the entire roof using his mana swordsman power or whatever and attacking Elsa. She dove from a bunch of rubble and tried to kill Satella. Subaru knew what was happening, so he shoved her out of the way, grabbed the club that Old Man Ron was using, who was currently healed, but he had suffered a fatal wound with a slice to the back of the neck, and he stopped her attack, but the sword went through, and there was this delayed injury. I mean, Elsa fled and everything, so that disturbing chick is going to come back, which I do not look forward to, but please don't make it in the recent episodes. I mean, they technically defeated her, which is surprising. I thought this would at least go on for a couple more episodes, but I'm glad they did now. She'll hopefully make a reappearance, but hopefully not. I'm conflicted, okay? She's disturbing, but she's also someone that Subaru needs to defeat himself and grow on his path in this world, and his life in this world. But we have a delayed injury where she did slice through the club, and it didn't show it for a little while, but after he had reintroduced himself and got Emilia's real name and all that, Satella's real name, which is Emilia, and he shook her hand and he said that was a nice compensation, her smile and her name. He fucking manned up. He protected everyone. He was stalling for time even. He risked his life and limb to protect them and to save them and to get this happy ending. And just his clothes unfold, his jumpsuit unfolds, you see his stomach, and then slowly blood just seeps out in a line and blood splurts out, and he falls over. And it's honestly a good thing that Emilia is a healer. But I wonder if that has anything to do, because she also comments again that the resemblance to Satella, the jealous witch, is a coincidence. Maybe it's her mother, or maybe it is her, but she's trying to go incognito, and Emilia could be another fake name. This is all just a hypothesis, but I assume that the jealous witch, Satella, is her. But she's trying to act like a normal person, so she's not discriminated against and hated. It is convenient, though, that she has healing power. It helps save Old Man Ramen, it helps save Subaru, and since she's taking it back to her mansion, I wonder if we're going to see those maids and that one other chick in the opening, and where the story's going to go from now. I mean, we defeated the first killer. Is there going to be another killer, or is the omen at the very end of the episode where when Reinhard saw the dragon emblem with the jewel, and he freaked out and said, like, this might be the last time we gaze upon a moon so peacefully? Does that mean there's going to be wars between factions? We don't even know the factions or the significance of the insignia. We knew it was significant because Satella was pursuing it really, really, really fucking hard. So we assumed maybe it was family, and that's why it was so important. But I think it has a greater, significance. It's a bad omen. It's foreshadowing towards something really major in the future. And the ending, that ending, this entire episode got me hyped for the next. But since I'm reviewing Iron Fortress with it, I can't move on to the next episode right away. I have to go every other. God damn it. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How do you like our MC? I'm personally happy to have him as our main character of ReZero. He's a good character. I like him. And I love the way Emilia sounds. And I love how he achieved a happy ending for the first time. Hopefully, and hopefully not, Elsa makes a reappearance in the future. Don't spoil the future episodes. Be sure to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Check out the links in the description when you go and add me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out ReZero episode 3, 4, 5, 6, how many ever out. I know I'm at maybe halfway and getting caught up. I'll be caught up before the new episode drops. Hopefully. Keep me to that word, okay? So, this is Alex Nation signing off. Have a good day. Watch lots of anime. Read lots of manga. Bye-bye, guys.